Hare Krishna. Um, my friends and my neighbors, they decided to go to India and visit the famous tourist place of where they say is the birthplace of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I think that is in Nabadwip. I have never been there, but still I have heard a lot of it, and I have read it in books. So they say like that they want to go to that place, and then I told them I have read something about on the Mayapur Dham also. So is it close by? Then you can go there and have a double benefit. So they agreed, and then I had to help them out with the address, though I didn't go anytime. I have never been there. I also didn't go to any Tirtha places. For a long time to in throughout India for the last 40 years I have not visited any, and so it is almost forgotten and erased out of my memory. So if I happen to go there, I will be a total stranger. I need a help from someone to explain me where to roam and all, where to not, and which temple to go, which temple to not, what prasadam to eat there and what not to eat, etc. And what is the dress code one must wear, one must use when they visit the dham. So the guidance is needed like this. People say, why you need a guidance to go to the holy abode of the Lord? You just walk in, it's your own home already. But it is not so. You have to take a lot of care because you are going first time from known to unknown. It's a stranger, complete. You're a complete stranger to the Dham, and you don't know what type of people are there, what are their habits, how to please them, what if they get upset with our dealings. So we have to study the whole geographical, setup there, and the demography, I would say, what sort of people live in what place and all that. But nonetheless, so much details are not required all the time. But yes, you need some or the other details, and you must have those handy. So first immediate job would be to pull up the map and study oneself, but otherwise your friend can help you. And going to there, so from America, if you're going, you need a flight ticket to direct that state in India where this birthplace is. So go take a flight there directly. From that flight, you can then ask those people to rent out some vehicles, and that is how you usually get there. But once you get there, what to expect and what not to do, so that is another thing. So first time if you're visiting any holy place, then you should know that you have to first, you're totally stranger. You are familiar. Uh, you like the DT there. You have read about the DTs in the book, so you're very excited and you have that love in your heart, and like that you go. And when you go there, and you have to first um, get yourself comfortable, and you should have a list of all the things that you must be visiting. And like this you can jot down, and then because you are going there for a few days, limited time, so within the limited time what all to do, you must have a list handy. And which places are you going to visit, that you must be very specific and particular. Not that when you go there the people insist here also you can visit, there also you can visit, this is also worth seeing, this is also worth watching, and all such things. And you cannot decide for yourself, and you waste your money and time there in this process. And sometimes you may be even asked to extend your stay. What? No, why not? They can even convince you to change your return ticket, and make you stay there for another 1 week, a whole week, and they may uh, like that. So but you have your own plan and schedule, so it is up to you. So if you're going just there for a 4-day visit, then you must know that within 4 days what you are supposed to do and expect. And fatafat, like quickly you finish off all your dealings, and that way you will be be better position to manage yourself. And then about the food habits, because in such places the food is not so much offered in like carefully. So one may starve even at such places. So you must make an arrangement about food yourself. You should not depend on that place, because if that place is a village area, then how, what will you eat there? You have to understand all such things and be ready for these surprises. Otherwise, don't go. You must carry your own little snacks or whatever, and then you must inquire whether the good quality fruits are available in those areas. Otherwise, don't go to such places where there's no proper food and hygiene. So that is the first thing I would recommend, and it's at your own risk. You must take care of your belongings, the purse, etc., and the credit cards, because these are the things that the any person or stranger lands there. These such things, private things, go for a toss. The credit cards, money, then I told you the food, the dressing, the dress code. These all things are like, they go for a toss, and you go for some higher purpose. But this person in the front, he may or may not understand your purpose, and still staying in the dhams. There are many people who do not know the importance of staying in dham. So such surprises also you can get in when you go there, and it is your responsibility, duty to check if everything is all settled, all good, and you have a couple bunch of friends to visit, because visiting with friends it is always a joy, and it gives more information, and the memories are vivid, and then there is a greater chance that you will have a pleasant experience. So that was about it. And in the map, as you see, it shows the Navadvip Dham, and then there are surrounding other temples. There is the Devanand Gaudiya Math, then there is Vidyanagar, there is Gorang Setu. Then so many in the map you can see. Mahesh Ganj is there. Then the Pratap Nagar is there. Jahan Nagar is there. Ramchandrapur is there. So nearby places you must check in well in advance. And here you can see the Nabadwip West Bengal India temple, and then there are other temples close by. You may want to visit them, but it all takes a huge amount of time, and if you are just going for 4 days, I don't know how you will manage those 4 days. But yes, it is worth watching and going there, because once you go, you understand where you are in terms of the Dham service. What service can you do to the Dham? You can get an idea, because it is always said in the books. The reading in the books is different, but when you go in person to such places, that's a different experience. You get more information, more you understand better what is your position, and then you have not done any seva. So that is it, that is more important, that realization that you have not done any service so far. That is the realization one must come back with, that you have never done any service to the Lord. You have not even done any service when you were in the dham for 4 days. So such a feeling must be there. A heavy heart should be there, that could not serve the Lord at all. We went in his holy places, dhams, and we couldn't serve him at all. So you must, like this, there could be such a lamentation that I couldn't get to serve. And what is my life? This is the feeling one must get when he goes to any dham of Lord Krishna, especially Vrindavan, then after the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Dham, the Nabadwip Dham, then there are other places also, but I'm specifically expressing interest in this Nabadwip Dham because we read about it in books, and when we go in person, we may be totally, miss what to say, misinterpreting the things. So, in reading the books, you feel very nice and pleasant, but when you go in particular, you should feel more nicer, and that is what is expected. And if it is not so, then you have to check what mistakes happened and why was it so. because once you read in the books, you get an impression, you form a picture of how the place could be, and etc etc. Even if it is a geographical area, still you expect that the people, you expect what the general people may be all about. And yeah, that is the thing. And when you go there and if you find later like that, then you see it is good. But if you don't find it like that, there is a deviation, then you'll say that there are all lazy people, or the people there are totally different from what we understood. So it is that you did not meet the right people there. You cannot come back with such wrong impression of it. Dham is dham always, and it will always be shining. And the dham that is there in the on this earth planet, in any state of India, or for that matter, or anywhere in outside India, even like we have in America also, many big temples have been built and they call it dham. So nonetheless, any temple is beautiful because there are good devotees in that temple. A temple is recognized like that. If there are good devotees, then it is a nice place. It's an auspicious place. Otherwise, if people are not, doing their duties properly in the temple, then such places should do not give that vibes and that necessary, you know, the things that surround such the temples. So you do not get that vibes. These all things are there. So when you go there, you should know that this place is the dham, the holy abode. It's not that geographical area on the earth planet. It is just impossible. You can never say that this Navadip that is so many miles spread is Navadip Dham. It is not like that. The real Navadip Dham that is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita is all transcendental. It is all transcendental. Otherwise, what is the use of staying in the Dham when you cannot serve the Lord? The Lord, you have no connection, you have no sambandha with the Lord at all. Then what is the use of staying in the Dham? So if one is staying in the Dham, he should know that he should first of all not commit any offenses. And the first offense in staying in the Dham is taking service from those who visit the Dham, like using them for their purpose. And that is really bad. This we have learned. And once you learn this in the Dham, then in the world also, material world, you don't want to use anyone for your service. If it is helping the Lord, then you can take them. But otherwise, we do not want to take anything from anyone just for the sake of exploiting that person. So this is the teachings we get from the Dham. And those people living in the Dham, we say they are very fortunate, but we should know that only those who are serving in the Dham are fortunate ones, who others who are sitting there and exploiting anyone who come there, they'll have to undergo many births before they realize that serving in the Dham, if you once stays in the Dham, you must serve, you should not commit offenses. And if you commit any offense outside the dham in any place, that is not so serious as the one that you may commit in the dham. And and uh And so, if you're living in the Dham for 1 day, 2 day, or 4 days, you should make sure you're not committing any offenses there and come back uh, offenseless like that. You should not pass any comment. Offenses first is Ninda, the Ninda thing, the first offense. So you should not do any Ninda there, and you should come back untouched by all such things. Otherwise, what's the use of visiting the Dham? So, and those who stay in the dham exploit people and take service from them. Such people and don't serve in the dham at all. Such people are born as monkeys in their next life. Like monkeys, the mind will be always running from one thought to other. They'll not have any rest at any place, one place, and they'll be dissatisfied, always searching for one thing or the other. So this is the fate of those who do not serve the dham. And we must be very careful if we at all make a visit to such dhams, and we should go there only because it is reminding us to serve the Lord and not for any other purpose. And the geographical area means nothing. The real Dham is in the heart of those who visit that places, because it enlivens the memories. When you see some tree, and it is a famous tree, and under which Lord Krishna or his devotee or the Shad Goswami sat and wrote books, then it is a remembrance for us, and we are taken into a different world altogether. And that is why we must go there, because the places, when you visit that places, you get the vibes from there, and suddenly you are transported to some different world which you never experienced, and you begin to feel, oh yes, this is the place. So your faith is increased, and that is the reason. But sitting in the home, you cannot meditate. Okay, I am in Vrindavan Dham, and I am under seeing the tree. This is all wrong, and it must be avoided at all times. If you want to get advantage of the place, you have to manually visit there. You cannot sit at one place and contemplate, oh yes, now I am standing right in front of the Dham, now Mahaprabhu's aarti is happening, I'm right there, and all this is not the way. So, and this is the, and you can always make a proper arrangement for your itinerary, and then have advantage, or and manage time efficiently. So like a 4 day task, you're doing it one day, and then you have 3 days to in hand, so you can read there, do your activities of yeah, like the hobbies there, and come back with an enriched experience, rather than getting aghast with all the wonderful surprises there. And you should know that whatever you read about a place, and in particular if you're going for the first time, then it may definitely be different from what you anticipate, and you should be ready for such surprises on the spur of the moment. And once you have this, then you should be immediately, you should have plans to align yourself, because you have spent a good amount of time and money in the tickets, plane tickets, and then you don't want to waste the money. So you should have a plan up ahead, upfront, what next to do if you come up with some wonderful surprise. So you should make all such arrangements, and most important of all is you should have very nice friends with you. And if at all in the dam also, there must be some good friend who can assist you and be very warm and welcoming. So that was about it. Hare Krishna.